A very good morning to one and all. Saturday, January the 7th, 11 o'clock in the morning, and I brought you down to see the Irish Sea easily climbing over these steps here that lead to the promenade. There's the central pier in the background there. Now this is to introduce my video, which will be uploaded to YouTube in the morning on the Sunday. Whilst I am here, I will show you and tell you that all the major rides that were operating here over the festive season have now gone. The only items remaining are these sculptures in front of you and the huts. So I do hope you enjoy our first video uploaded in the year 2023. Thank you to all the viewers for everything and all the businesses. Here's your video. Bye bye now. Bye bye. A very good morning to one and all. It is Tuesday now, the 3rd of January, and it is 11 o'clock in the morning. I am undercover opposite the comedy carpet area. Now today we'll see all the rides all taken down and taken away, but they will return at the end of this year and for many years after. And also during this week I expect the huts to be taken down again. I think Blackpool Council may be doing that. So the rides are on their way home and the huts will be leaving as well. We thank them all for coming, and as I've already mentioned, they will return at the end of next year and for many years to come. So that's our start of the videoing for this week. On the promenade at Blackpool, looking across to the comedy carpet area. A very good morning to one and all on this Wednesday, January the 4th at 11 AM in the morning. And this is our first visit this year to see the Irish Sea, which this morning, as you can see, is quite light. Just a little clip to introduce today's video, because I know these are very, very popular and I enjoy making them as well. So I'm going to proceed now with Wednesday's video. I can take you now onto the promenade where those rides and all those chalets were in operation. Yes, the massive job now of taking all these rides down. Oh, that's that Racerama. That's all nicely packed away now, ready to be taken away. And here, this was our favourite ride, Santa's sleigh ride. In the summer, this reverts back to the jumbo ride. A couple of the very, very nice, helpful people here who have helped me over the period that these rides have been. And there's the Star Flyer there. That's still awaiting the necessary people to take this down. A very, very skilled job. Oh, there they are now. They're just preparing now to take this huge ride down. I think if we go around here, we will more than likely see the transporters take it away. Yes, there we are. There's the arrival of the necessary transporters in front of me. that's what's going on today on this Wednesday. All these rides all being packed away now. The chalets will be moved away. I think Blackpool Council will do that. They will be done in the very near future as well. We pay a quick visit to the build of the Holiday Inn just to inform one and all that the contractors have returned from their holiday break, their Christmas break. You will see a couple on the left, many more working inside, so we'll have our visit later on in the week. We are now at the gates of the build of the cinema complex and the Wilko store. Well, in short and very quickly, the contractors here have not yet returned from their festive break, so we'll catch up with this site when they do. A very good morning to one and all on this Thursday, January the 5th, and it is 10:30 a.m. in the morning. And for the second day running, I am able to bring you these views at Water's Edge. The Irish Sea today is on its way out. It climbed right to the top of these steps here today, but as you can see, it is on its way out. I've got several venues to take you to today, so I must get on with it. Here's Thursday's video. I hope you enjoy. The lower part of Blackpool Tower, straight in front of you. And next door is where I would like to take you first of all today, Blackpool Amusements. Now what I'd like to show you is all the wonderful lighting which you can see coming down from the ceiling. This is very impressive looking indeed. Have a look at this. We are around the side now. I'm just going to run you along and show you all the contractors' vans and cars. They're all working hard inside. Lots of them. We are now at the rear. Now there is one of the doors open here, so I'm going to just crouch down low to bring you these views and point out all the lovely lighting coming down from the ceiling. This looks very special, this arcade. It will fit in lovely along the promenade of the seafront of Blackpool and also at the rear here. Right opposite that Blackpool Amusements, if I was to turn around, I can show you these views here. Blackpool Council have arrived to take down all these attractions and the huts. This is the first item there, taking down this very popular attraction here with all the lights on, with all the LED lights on. We will see them again at the end of this year when they are all replaced. Just taking you away from that attraction, I can show you now views of all those huts which are being now starting to be taken down. There we are. This is where one and all enjoyed a drink safely in this hut here. All being taken down now, as you can see. I need to take you back to the rear of Blackpool Amusements. I have just received some wonderful and interesting information. There is a top floor to this amusements. Yes, there is a staircase and a lift that will take you to the first floor, where you will find a cafe, further amusements and a small shop. So there we are. Oh, and I think there's still 3 or 4 weeks more work here previous to this opening. So that's right up to date now about what's happening at Blackpool Amusements. And I thank the people who have helped me with this information. Thank you. It is Thursday now, January the 5th, and we have returned to the build of the cinema complex and the Wilko store. Yes, the contractors have returned today to this build. We're at our principal viewing area here with the gates, and at the back there, that's a telehandler there, and on it is some rubber matting material for the roof. He's just coming back. Now that rubber matting that was on this telehandler has been now placed at ground level, awaiting the necessary contractor to arrive to place it onto the roof. Just moving a couple of paces to my right takes us to this next viewing area of this build. I'm just going to run you up and across of this facade to show you all the insulation that has been placed. And also up the top there you will see contractors already at work today on that cradle. Moving again, just a couple of paces to my right, takes us to our next viewing area. And I'm lucky here because we can see a cradle on the move. In front of you is all insulation. Moving the camera to my right, you will now see another area of this facade here. Now what you're looking at now is a liner, and over that liner will be placed insulation. So that's our first tour this year of the build of the Wilko store and the cinema complex. It is Friday morning now, just coming up to 11 AM in the morning, and it is time now for our first tour of the build of the Holiday Inn in the year 2023. And I can confirm that all the contractors now have returned to this site after their Christmas break. You can see here on the middle facade there a cradle with 2 of the contractors at work placing insulation. And from our next viewing area, a quick look at the signage of the Holiday Inn and their motive. And a very quick view here to remind one and all of this very attractive looking facade now, which is right across the road, all completely finished with the facing bricks and the glass walling. For you to see now, because I have arrived at the right viewing area. On moving across the road, we can see the giant store of Sainsbury's, and turning around very slowly, I can show you now all this sand that has arrived this very morning. Yes, this is required for the area, I believe, adjacent to that glass walling there at ground level. So we will move on from here. Our next viewing area starts from the Blackpool North railway station, which unfortunately on this Friday is all fully closed due to the strikes. I'm just going to quickly run you up and across this facade now, which everyone knows is completely finished, with those specially made tiles and all the glass walling. Now I have simply walked across the road, and that will bring us to the gates here, where I can show you the underpass. Yes, this is where all the passengers that leave the tram, the other side that you're looking through there now, when the tram arrives, all the passengers will walk through here, cross the road and arrive at Blackpool North railway station. Obviously, vice versa, when the passengers leave the train, they will walk through here right to the back where you're looking at now and catch the trams. Yes, this is still to be completed. It's coming along very, very well, as you can see. So I think now we will progress right round the other side of this build of the Holiday Inn. I will see you round there. We are around the other side of this build now, and in front is the gates of our secondary viewing area, which has been ever so good to us. Coming to the gates and the other side of the gates, I can show you now further progress of this structure here. This is where all the generator and all the power units will work from, and you can see insulation placed, and further down you can see all the work that still remains here as a kind of landfill. Not a landfill, but all this will have to be obviously all levelled up. And from this angle you will notice the Holiday Inn letters and their motive, and under that you will notice the first section here, all with those very impressive tiles, specially made tiles. And turning the camera around for you, moving the camera around for you, you will see the area still remaining to be fully tiled, because what you're looking at, I believe, is insulation, and the tiles will be placed over that. A few paces along takes us to our principal viewing area. And you will notice how much rain we've had. Look, all these large puddles here. Tremendous amounts of rain that has formed here even. Looking inside, yes, all the contractors are, as said, they have all returned, but a lot of work now needed inside. And this is where most of them will be working today. So, with a view of that well-known silo, which I can show you here, this will end today our first tour of the Holiday Inn in the year 2023. With this view, looking at the remaining sculptures and the huts on the promenade here, it is from here that I would like to thank one and all who has watched this video. Thank you very much indeed, and I look forward to seeing you all next time. Bye bye now. Again, thanks for everything. Bye bye. See you next time.